How long has Legendary been on that team? For like
Oh
3
wow,
weeks
now. We're also live now, by the way.
Ah.
Just waiting for both teams to ready up right now.
Yeah.
Atmosphere in his typical fashion being slow.
I swear. Every
Punctuality, not his strong suit.
Atmos' team always goes AFK in the middle of streams.
I mean, Atmos just generally also shows up like 10 minutes late.
True.
We've already pushed this match back by half an hour and still not ready at start time. Very unfortunate.
Hex has finally showed up for comms. Huge.
Some people will say comms are overrated.
Very few.
We're now just waiting on Betty and Hex to ready up, and we should be good to go, hopefully. First match will be played on EU. Map pick is Province by Happy's team, and human side will be the start for Snoctopusses here.
No shocker there. Happy just seems to love this map.
We are seeing a change of skins from Happy at long last. Has grown a bit tired of that little cone on his head. An Alchemist coming out of Snoctopusses, an interesting choice for Province, but I believe they played it on Freeport as well with a good effect, so could work out in their favor. Betty Boops on the Scout, Legendary P on the Prophet, with Atmos on Hunter, and Happy Spawns will be running a double bird comp.
Interesting to see Heck on the Alchemist. Haven't seen that from him in a while.
Well, he played it on Freeport against My Teammates Are Doubting the Question, and that seemed to work out well for them.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it works out here.
Happy Spawn's already in position here. Reaver and Tyrant coming from Market. One of the birds taking him. No chip there, done. Just barely misses him. Light Bomb will connect on a Gamer, though, as an Eldritch Guard is used on Hex Me Haze, forcing the Scout out of the gate. One Abduct will land on Legendary P, dragging him to the Market. Other one will miss. Bum being caught in a crossfire there with Betty and Atmos. Gamer falling as well to that same crossfire as Legendary P finally ends up falling to Happy there. Hex Me getting taken out by Rhythm and Happy. As Happy goes down, Rhythm goes for a grab, but gets shot down very quickly by both Betty and Atmos, who have been free casting for most of this fight. Very good use of spacing there.
Great spacing by Atmos and Betty there.
We are seeing a quick re-engage in Alleyway here, trying to deny the push to stage. They will be successful in denying it. One of the grabs lands on Legendary P. Guard has been used, broken by a charge attack from the Reaver. Kick will land, but Gamer is gone as he takes the damage from fire, and Ebola there. Rhythm Breaker falling down as well. Happy able to find one kill for his team, but that will be it looks like. And the score now being 8-3 for Snoctopusses.
They just didn't all look on board with that engage. You could see some of them showing up extremely late.
Yeah, definitely. They also just struggled to focus fire at target, I think. Gamer taking pretty much the entirety of a firewall there was unideal as well. Hex Me falling to the far side here of Bridge, but doesn't look like he'll be punished for it. Airstrike is in onto stage. Second one as well. Neither one will connect here. Eldritch Guard being used on Betty already, though. Grab missing, and a nice hex shot from Legendary P will force one of the birds down onto stage. As Bum has already taken out Atmos. Legendary being grabbed into the back here gets taken out as well. Rhythm cleaning up Betty as well. Hex is able to get one return kills, but that'll be it, making that a 4-for-1 in favor of Happy Spawns.
Man, if only Hex turned around and saw the Reaver. Very low. 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah, I think a bit of miscommunication there on the focus fire as well. Forcing one of the birds out of the air should be an instant death sentence for them, but Sentinel was able to survive. Grab will miss on Betty here, but we are seeing a quick re-engage to deny stage. A charge attack will connect on Betty from one of the Sentinels, and she and Hex will end up falling both to the Reaver there as the AoEs take out Rhythm Breaker in turn. Eldritch Guard used on Atmos as he gets knocked back by a Shockwave. The Abduct will connect as well, and Legendary P falls to Bum. And that'll be the death of Atmos as well. And tying up the score here is Happy Spawns, able to deny stage once again.
Amazing re-engage by the Tyrant and the Bird. Love to see it.
Beautiful commentary as always, Bennett. Flight bomb used onto the roof here. Doesn't look like it will find very much though. Aren't seeing any comp changes out of Snoctopusses so far. I do think they just need to clean up their focus fire a little bit, and Hexme in that fight kind of rolled down from the high ground into 2 birds and a Reaver to his death.
Yeah. I wonder if at Blood, Gamer's going to be able to get away with the same greedy play. Going on to like blue roof, throwing haze.
He did get chipped last time. That scout shot looks like it missed, but he will take another light bomb as Hexme dodges the shockwave actually as Betty gets grabbed in the back of the gate. Only one Abduct will land here. Eldritch Guard and Hex Shot will keep Betty alive as she takes out Bum, and the volley is now in play. Rhythm Breaker gets taken out by Atmos as well. Happy now trying to finish this kill on the scout is unsuccessful as Hexme will take him out as well, and Gamer now inside the heal hut getting killed by a light bomb, and that'll be a clean 4-0 from Snoctopusses.
Seemed like Vamps got everyone at least hit, but couldn't seem to focus down a single target.
Yeah, they did their damage, but it was not really significant enough. Also very good work by both Legendary P and Atmos protecting Betty there after both Sentinels had gone for her, allowing them to get that volley out. Continue casting. Airstrike being denied by Eldritch Guard again, and another Hex Shot from Legendary P will force a Sentinel to the ground. Man just keeps hitting these right now. Bum going in on Betty here in rage. Will be able to get the kill. No, Happy, sorry, gets that kill. Ending up with a quad kill for Happy. Will make that a 4 for 2 in favor of Happy Spawns.
You hate to see the 3-man puncture. They were way too grouped. They just stood right next to each other, allowed the Sentinel to get it off, and that's 1,200 damage on your whole team.
We have seen the fights that Snoctopusses have lost heavily. They usually ended up clumping a little bit too much together. Spacing just such a vital aspect of human gameplay. Chip done onto the Reaver there. That'll be a full charge shot from a Swift Bow though, so we'll regen close to full. So long as they decide to wait. A little bit of chip being done on the Bum there as well. Forced to move back.
Do see a very interesting spacing by Atmos' team.
Airstrikes are in. One of them landing directly in the fountain, the other one not finding its target either. And an Abduct goes into the heal hut. It doesn't look like it will have reached its target. Atmos able to walk away scot-free there. A Sentinel lands in the back here on Betty. Ends up getting taken out. Happy is now in the back, uncontested. Ends up taking out Betty. Hexme taking out Bum in turn. And Hexme will end up cleaning up that fight for his team, making it a 4 for 3 in favor of Snoctopusses.
Hexme did get a little too focused on the Tyrant and might have been able to save his last teammate. A little unfortunate there.
Yeah, we did see immediately after they saved Betty from the first Sentinel, they just kind of ignored her as the second one landed on her and let her die.
Yeah.
Bum has secured a body here. Looks like he will be eating it early on, and some nice chip being done onto one of the Sentinels here already by Atmos, and I'm not entirely sure if that scout shot connected, but
they do have a Bum does have a body though.
And they might be going for it. That Sentinel will not regen to full. Yeah, he will be going to eat that body. Will regen to full now, chip being avoided there. We have 3 people coming from the tower. Reaver is climbing onto green. Bombs are in. Looks like the engage will be starting here. One of them will directly impact Betty there, 350, and she's stuck in a choking haze, hit with a Tyrant Shard. That scout should be dead as Hexme gets dragged away by one of the Sentinels. Will win the 1v1 though, taking out Happy. Gamer falling to Atmos as well, and now Atmos having all this space to work with. Betty has actually managed to survive somehow. I'm not entirely sure. She ends up cleaning up 2 people there in the end. 350 damage from a bomb, full choking haze, and a charge was not enough to finish that scout, I guess. Bit of a misplay from Happy Spawns, I think. We do see a swap from Rhythm onto Deceiver here as well, though.
It was a great use of haze. They knocked somebody in it, and it blew up and also hit somebody to start off. They had 2 people in haze. You hate to see it.
Yeah. Didn't seem to matter, though. They couldn't finish off those targets.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure what happened under the green area there. Hexme wasn't there, so they didn't have the AoE damage of the Alchemist. But I guess that Eldritch Guard from Legendary P and maybe a Hex Shot was enough. Airstrike is in on stage 1 again. That one will not connect. Atmosphere just standing in a choking haze for a little bit there. Will not take major damages. Hexme once again gets dragged away. Looks like he was infected this time, so Happy will end up getting that kill. That is a 1-0 so far. Atmos able to get a return kill on Happy. Gamer and Bum taking out Legendary and Betty here, and Atmos will end up falling to the Reaver and Tyrant, and making that a 4-for-1 for Happy Spawn, score being 26-24 in favor of Snoctopusses. Some chip already being done to the Tyrant here. Happy looks for a stick there. Does find a human, but unfortunately finds the corpse dangling from the tree branch there. Abduct will miss as well, and nice kiting from Legendary P will get him out of the shockwave. He manages to get a hex shot, but that's 3 vampires that have now committed to him, and he will end up falling there as Betty gets taken out by Rhythm in her volley. Hexme, Atmos now trying to get some space here to maybe either find a return kill or get their spawns back.
But you see Vamp staying on him to stop the spawns. Going in 1 by 1 though.
Respawn from Blood Fountain. Scout shot will have taken out one of the humans there, or one of the vamps there, excuse me. And that'll be a good fight for Snoctopusses, all things considered. They were missing 2 players and managed to stay alive long enough to get back into the sightline of their teammates. And now they only need 1 kill to close out this round. Happy Spawns needing 3. Deceiver looking very chipped here already. Happy taking some Alkanades as well, yeah. Rhythm Breaker at 288 HP with no bodies available. Happy Spawn's going to have to play this fight essentially 3v4 if they want to be able to secure a kill before Rhythm dies. Single light bomb is enough to kill him.
You better be going in super late.
Choking Haze is in, forces the scout to move. Eldritch Guard comes in, not sure if it came in quickly enough. Grab will miss, and Happy lands in a crossfire here. Atmosphere will find Gamer, who has walked into 2 AoEs, and that'll make that a 30-27 in favor of Snoctopusses for this first round.
Man, a little too close there at the end there. If they just didn't need that last kill, that could have been death for him. Looked like they were all grouped up for a shockwave.
They were playing very grouped at the end. Very likely that they just wanted to abuse the AoEs and make sure they could just secure 1 kill. We do see Atmos on Deceiver. He has been playing that a bit more lately, Hexme having gone back to Sentinel very frequently. Legendary P on the Reaver, double scout coming out of Happy Spawns. We did see them have very good success with this comp on this map against Bananas in the group stage.
I see a swift bow and a compound bow.
Will be a Blood Fountain spawn here. They do see the Deceiver already. Only 38 damage being done by Rhythm, though. That'll be quick to regen. One of the scouts pushing into the alley here a little aggressively, looking for a chip shot. He will get that left click, 175 damage, but again, can be easily regened. Deceiver is invis. That will be the start of this engage here. Airstrike forcing the scout a little bit back. Both scouts forced to move by Airstrike's turret has been deployed already, but now Happy is just standing in the gate, able to completely free cast. It doesn't look like Snoctopusses care, though. They will just try to fight away from the gate. Atmos, Hexme, and Legendary all picking up kills already. Happy having ended up falling there. And that'll be a 4-for-1 in favor of Snoctopusses. A very clean fight.
Wow. We saw Atmos just walk straight through a volley. I didn't say that would kill him. But they did kind of throw a volley out there and didn't really step in it.
Yeah, turret as well was used right in front of the gate. Happy trying to give himself some space, but Snoctopus is just playing outside of that view angle entirely. Not caring, dragging one of the humans away to the side and just killing them before going unhappy at the end.
Yeah.
Atmosphere climbing onto green here. Rhythm has seen him, so he will back off of bridge. Airstrike is in both of them, forcing the scout to move off stage once again, and he gets grabbed as well, though the second airstrike, or abduct, excuse me, will not connect, and Betty landing in a turret and volley will end up falling there quickly as Legendary P takes out Happy in turn. Hunter now trying to kite onto bridge as the last remaining human is able to pick up 2 kills, but will end up falling to Hexme there at the end. Score now being 8-4 in favor of Snoctopusses.
Legendary got in the fight extremely late though. Underneath the house, very patient though. Waited for a scout to come in and got a massive charge attack on him.
He did kind of delete Happy very quickly there. We do see a quick re-engage on stage here. Infect from Atmos will connect and we'll do some decent damage to Bum here. But it does not look like the rest of Snoctopusses will be able to engage off of this. That was a rotation from Happy Spawns from Blood Fountain to stage, catching Snoctopusses a little bit off guard there.
We did see volley used though. It's probably about to come off cooldown.
We do see an invis here. That is a bullet hole in him. Happy will have connected that charge shot. Deceiver is now forced under green, and that might be a disengage here. They do force out turret though, so they will be able to go in quickly shortly after that, and that's a massive AoE that will just be completely gone.
We see 2 coming from underneath the Reaver and... Wait, where's the...
Deceiver is in already on the scout on stage. Connects the infect, dodges the knives. Nice choking haste to deny the volley as well. Turret is not back up yet. Deceiver gets Hex though, unable to continue chasing Happy and will get taken out by Bum. Happy able to survive a little while longer, but Legendary P is able to take him out. And now Betty caught in a crossfire as Legendary P tries to sneak away a body here behind the tree. Will be unsuccessful and is forced out by both Bum and Rhythm Breaker here. Shadow stepping away, but the Sentinel is back in. One abduct will miss. The second one will miss as well. And now the Scouts are back as Rhythm is caught healing in a haze and gets kicked by Legendary. They will find that kill, but it'll be a 1-for-1 trade. Turret is now in play. Sentinel landing right in that and just getting crossfired as the second Sentinel is able to clean up Happy, but ends up falling in turn. I think Atmos will just be disengaging here at this stage.
He did get a body though. Meanwhile, that fight, kind of a weird engage to go off of. Atmos got a body, he was healing, and then the 2 birds went in.
I definitely
that miscoordination.
Not sure I entirely understand what they were going for by the constant re-engages. They have lost a lot of their lead here. Something also worth noting is Barbed Talons for Sentinel is banned by Happy Spawns as they are using their underdog point on that. So both these birds will be playing without Barbed Talons.
That definitely lowers your total damage as Sentinel.
Yeah, but Hexme, excuse me, not seeming to be affected by it too much. As another grab, both grabs actually connect here. One on the Hunter, one on Happy. Knives will miss. And Betty is able to solo Happy there, dragging him away. Now Gamer, the last human left standing. Betty coming back to clean him up, and that'll be a clean 4-0 wipe for Snoctopusses.
We see Betty almost doubling her her damage. Just that fight. Great grab.
Does look like that shard shot will have connected, so that should be some chipped under the Sentinel. Oh, actually, maybe not. Deceiver being the only one low HP here, or missing any HP, excuse me. Happy Spawns are now stuck in slums, it looks like, and they will decide to play this position. It has worked out for teams occasionally in the past. So I think a good portion of that is just not knowing how to engage in this part of the map, as most people don't play here. The Deceiver
kind of spread here. We might see a decent engage coming out.
The Deceiver has been spotted though. He's getting pushed by Rhythm here a little bit, missing a solid amount of HP. He will regen most of that though.
He's invis.
Sentinel taking a bit of chip there, but it does not look like the scout shot will connect, so it's nothing major. One of the grabs connecting as Atmos engaging Happy in the back will be able to take him out. And Bum walking through the entirety of a choking haze there. Kick from Legendary will miss though. Bum could end up surviving. No, he will end up going down. And Gamer is now once again the last one left standing against 3 vampires. Legendary P aggressively chasing him down. Puncture connecting, Hex shot whiffing. And Hexme will come in to clean that up, and that'll be a 4-for-1 in favor of Snoctopusses. Another good fight. Score now being 20-12 in this round.
We do see them set up at Blood. Had seemed to work in the past. Will it work again?
Blood Fountain was interestingly one of the spots. We did see Happy Spawns consistently do well with double scout. Although in this match, I don't think they've had as much success, just in general. Snoctopus is also generally having found the way they want to play now. Having struggled in the past, a nice infect from Atmos will connect onto the Hunter there. And a choking haze will do some additional damage. Hunter just ticking like crazy. Happy standing in the back, looking to find a shot, but just not doing any damage as the Reaver Shadow steps in on him, and now Atmos is there as well. And he will end up falling. That's a good cleanup job from Gamer there, though. And making that a 1 fight for Happy Spawns, I believe.
Yeah. They got 3 kills, and Vamps got 2.
Yeah, Hexby having decided to disengage there and just not feed them another kill. He will regen close to full, so...
We did see Betty go into that building and get pushed by 2 of them. Meanwhile, Bum was getting absolutely annihilated by a bird.
A nice airstrike will do some damage to Happy there. The second one connects with Rhythm as well. Turret has been deployed. Abduct not quite reaching Happy. They are able to juke the Hex shot, but will get taken out by Gamer in the end there after taking a charge shot. Legendary P taking out Rhythm in turn. Looks like Atmos is holding his side here. Yes, he is. He's very low HP. Getting pushed in the heal hut. A nice kick onto the Prophet. 400 damage being done, but Atmos connects his infect, but is taken out by the charge shot from Happy. Still sitting in the back. The Prophet and Scout can't be very healthy here, though, and Legendary P trying to deny this heal. Gets pushed from the back, though, from one of the Prophets, and Happy now able to go and collect that heal in the heal hut. Sentinel goes in, but a little too late. Taking a fight with Gamer, will be able to take him out. Kites out into the open here and gets taken out by a crossfire. The rest of Snoctopus is just not engaging off of that, interestingly enough.
Yeah, we see Betty and Legendary low. Kind of weird you wouldn't want to go in with your teammate there.
I definitely think that would have been a good fight. And Legendary just gets taken out by Chip completely there as well. It's not too much of an issue yet, but they are bleeding a bit of kills here for no real reason. We have seen Gamer go back onto Prophet without the matching skins. Looks like he will be going for a heal here to heal some of the minor damage he'd taken before.
I do believe Betty is still low. Still hasn't gone in. We see
Invis used by Atmos, yeah. Abduct looking for the Hunter as well. Will barely whiff. Good juke there by the Hunter. Infect connecting onto Bum. And Happy gets dragged out by one of the Sentinels, but Gamer is there to keep him alive, shooting him down very quickly as Bum gets taken out by a double team from Legendary and Hexme. Hexme trying to get out, but it's caught by Happy. Barely around the corner. Legendary P getting hit with another charge shot as well. Falling to Rhythm. Good push there by Happy Spawns. Deceiver is invis once again. He will connect an infect before going down. And a nice bomb from Betty will take out Rhythm as well, making that a 3 for 2, I believe.
Vamps just need 2 more kills. But they have been struggling in this area.
Yeah, bomb is in once again. Happy at 500 HP here. That looks like that charge shot will connect on the Sentinel. Betty's 300 HP. Reaver will not be full HP either. Deceiver is invis though. We will be seeing an engage. Connecting the infect on Happy. He will trade with him, and an abduct lands on Bum here as a second abduct connects on Rhythm as well. But one of the Sentinels is forced to run away with the low HP, but that's a huge bomb onto Bum. But a Hex shot from Gamer will be enough to take Legendary P out. But Hexme comes in, cleaning up that last kill. Able to secure that match for Snoctopusses. Not quite with the lead they would have liked, but still a 1 round nonetheless.
Bum kind of ran away far from his team, allowing the bird to just swoop in and jump on him.
Yeah, that kiting at the end a little bit unfortunate, but Happy Spawn's just making a massive comeback on that human round.
Oh, what server were they
We're
playing on?
moving on to US now. That was EU.
And Happy starting human.
Yes. We'll be playing Veilholm as well, chosen by Snoctopusses.
We did see Snoctopusses absolutely destroying in the first half of Vampire. And then they just lost it the mid-game. Once Happy's team took control of Blood.
I think it was partially also the swap off of the double scout. Snoctopusses having done a very good job of dealing with both those scouts, just shutting them down pretty much entirely. But Gamer on the Prophet was the switch Happy Spawn seems to have needed in order to play a bit more of a mobile game, I guess we could say. Both having two scouts means you're always very stationary. Especially with the way Happy's teams tend to play.
Yeah.
Should be getting started here shortly. Yeah, it looks like both teams are ready.
Alchemist and Scout locked in right away.
Yeah, Bum going off of the Prophet onto the Alchemist. Interesting that he seems to do that. Switching to high ping. Usually it's the other way around. You prefer to have hit scan on higher ping. At least in my experience. We'll be seeing the double scout comp being used once again though by Gamer and Happy here. Hexme, Betty both on Sentinel once again. Atmos on the Deceiver and Legendary on the Reaver. No real comp changes from Snoctopusses. No real reason for it. We do see a spawn close to wall from Happy Spawns here, and they will be able to secure it before any of Snoctopusses can stop them. And that'll be a very strong start for Happy Spawns if they can play it correctly.
We do see Bum on the crate to start.
I do think it is an interesting choice to put the Alchemist there. They can't really quite turret as hard as other classes, but could work out quite well. Some nice placed light bombs, and if the humans kite around the crate, can be done well. Looks like Deceiver is invis, yeah. Will connect an infect on Happy. There's one of the grabs, drags Rhythm outside, dropping him from high, but a shot from Gamer will lower the health of that Sentinel a little bit. Won't matter, Rhythm will end up falling as well. But now, 3 Vampires gone, and just Atmos, last one left here. Good crossfire by the 2 scouts and Bum. Atmos going invis.
Stop the spawn though.
No, he will just get taken out by Bum there through the invis, and that'll be a 4-for-1 in favor of Happy Spawns for that first fight.
And they got the spawn of Rhythm still. We do see Bum looking like he's gonna run back to the box.
And it seems to have worked out very well. Yeah. One really engaged on him, and he was able to do free damage there. Rhythm actually having done 0 damage in that entire fight. And still, Happy Spawns are able to win that as a 4-for-1. just the strength of uncontested scouts. Another infect will connect on Happy, but now he's left uncontested in the corner again. Sentinel will land on him as knives connect. Puncture and Atmos will be enough to take him out there as Bum takes out Legendary P in turn. Ends up falling though himself. Looks like that was a 2 for 2 so far.
And they block spawns. We got Bum and Gamer coming from outside.
Yeah, and a nice choking haze from Legendary P cuts off Gamer and Bum. Gamer is able to take Hex Me out very quickly though. Infect connects, but Atmos falls to the AoE as well. But his Infect spreads to the entire team, and he's able to do some lot of damage here from the grave. Bum taking out Legendary P as well, and it looks like Snoctopusses will disengage here. Score now being 9-5 in favor of Happy Spawns. Considering that they haven't lost wall yet, 9-5 is not that terrible of a score if you are the vampires here. Oh, and a puncture onto Rhythm will take 400 HP from him very quickly, and looks like we will engage off of that. Yes, Seaver invis. Bum not getting out of the box, unfortunately, but Legendary P just decides to leave him alone and walks into 3 AoEs in the back. And Bum just coming through with massive AoE damage. Now Legendary P decides to go back for him, but will end up falling to Happy as well. And that'll be another 4 for 1. No, I think a 4-0 actually. Sorry for Happy Spawns here.
Did see a heavily grouped team right there. Happy, Gamer, and Rhythm all standing in melee range of a Tyrant. Could have been an easy triple melee. But,
I do think Legendary P just kind of ignoring Bum was a bit of a misplay there. He walked into 2 AoEs, took a massive amount of damage for absolutely no reason, and then Bum comes through to clean up all the vamps. A nice nade though will force the scouts out, and a beautiful bola from Rhythm will force one of the Sentinels down to the ground as he gets dropped off on the roof. Will end up dropping though instead and takes the fall damage. Legendary P missing the kick. Knives from Gamer forcing the Reaver to shadow step out, and he gets taken out there in the end. And Snoctopus is struggling to find their in here a little bit as Gamer takes out Atmos as well, and that'll be another 4 for 1 for Happy Spawns, excuse me.
Oh, would you see an aggressive grab coming out?
Yeah, but Hexme will just get taken out. A nice light bomb from Bum. Good covering fire from Gamer as well. The grab will not have connected as well. Score now 18-6 in favor of Happy Spawns.
That is not an easy scoreline to recover from.
Yeah. Gamer hasn't died yet. He's just allowed to free cast, and Bum getting massive amounts of value out of the AoE here. We see him just hitting 2 or 3 people in almost every fight constantly. Snoctopusses have to either engage on him hard or just stop grouping so close to him.
Happy's team just using and abusing the AoEs.
Yeah, wall is a very strong spot for AoEs as well.
Yep, with the volley turret.
I think Snoctopusses will want to look for maybe more choking hazes and airstrikes into the AoEs to try and deny some of them. Another airstrike in, this one will not connect. Infect connecting on Rhythm Breaker, and it looks like a double Deceiver comp now coming out of Snoctopusses. Happy getting dragged outside is taken out, and it is working for them. Alchemist is now the last one left alive, dropping the firewall, kiting through it, able to find some damage onto Legendary P there. But this is very nice tag teaming here by Snoctopusses, just each one getting a hit in and then juking, playing their life, able to make that a 4 for 1 in favor of Snoctopusses, now finally breaking the hold of wall against Happy Spawns.
We do still see the double scout coming out. Has been working out for him.
I do think that they didn't really have any major misplays there. They might have just not been prepared for the 2 deceivers. Happy getting dragged outside was also very crucial to winning that fight for Snoctopusses. Seeing the scout take the flower pot here. Something seems to have spooked him. Happy now taking the aggressive position up top. Sides.
Do you see a deceiver on the back, on long?
Yeah, he will be going invis here if past experiences hold true. This should be a one fight for Snoctopusses. A nice choking haze will do a lot of damage to Gamer and spread an infect to the entire team there. But now Happy Spawn's making really good use of the space, able to just keep the vampires away from them. 2 vampires have fallen already. A puncture will take out Gamer, but Bum once again with 1 Alkanade takes out 2 vamps. His Alchemist just doing massive amounts of damage to Snoctopusses at all times. Score now being 23-11 in favor of Happy Spawns.
Amazing spacing there by Happy Spawns. Allowed them to have the range and the and be able to collapse on any target. Showed up.
Yeah, you saw them space in kind of a square there in the middle of the courtyard, each looking in a different direction, not letting any vamps get close. Scouts just hitting their shots and Alk just pumping out damage constantly.
We did see decent damage come out from the vamps, but it wasn't onto one single target. It was heavily spread.
Yeah, they did. They hit all their damage, and then all of them disengaged at the same time, and their re-engage was just, they walked right into the sightlines of Happy Spawns. Volley is in as one of the infects will connect on Bum. Turret being used as well. Bum being dragged away, and the infect will spread to Rhythm on the passing Sentinel as Legendary and Betty fall already. Betty is able to return a kill on Bum, and Atmos getting a double here before falling to Rhythm Breaker. Now Hexme versus Rhythm in the back here will be the last fight. Neither of these can be very healthy, having a bit of a melee brawl here, and Rhythm will end up coming out on top with 1 melee, living with 157 HP. 1 more melee from Hexme is all it would have taken to finish him off there, and he will be healing in market here, playing it safe.
They are heavily spread though. Does not look like vamps are prepared yet to engage though.
Gamer once again taking the flower pot as Atmos invis is from the gate this time. Infect will connect on Happy, but Atmos falls immediately there. Betty getting shot down by Gamer as well, and Gamer just charging up another shot, uncontested on the flower pot to take out Legendary P. And that'll be a very dominant round from Happy Spawns here. I believe something along the lines of 30-18.
Just amazing spacing there by Happy's team. Able to hit every target they need to.
And we saw the scouts just being uncontested way too much. Gamer is allowed to free cast a lot of the time. That flower pot having worked out for him. We'll be seeing a double profit here from Snoctopusses. No more Alchemist coming out of Hexme, and Betty still staying on the scout. No more double Sentinel from Happy Spawns. Gamer being on the Reaver, and a 2 Tyrant comp coming from them. A lot of health bars to go through. And no Alchemist to chew through him this time around.
Yeah.
We see a courtyard spawn here. Happy Spawns being true to their name, having the favored first spawn. Gamer already taking position on the longhouse here, as I think the Hunter looking through triple, yeah. Won't find anything and decides to fall back though.
Well, I do know Hexme likes to play with his tentacles, so we may see that coming out.
Eldritch Guard to try and deny the bomb damage there as Happy drags away Legendary P, and a nice charge from one of the Tyrants will connect on Betty. The kick gets stopped by the knives, but it isn't enough as Betty falls to Rhythm Breaker. 2 Prophets now trying to find something, but unable to, and that'll be a clean 4-0 wipe for Happy Spawns. Snoctopus is just unable to really focus down on target very much. Legendary P getting grabbed early on. Betty being collapsed on by a Tyrant. And we see a shift to burning here from Snoctopusses, interestingly.
Snoctopusses are spread pretty heavily here. May see some punish by the Tyrants.
Could be, but airstrike is in already. Betty will take that damage, and a charge will connect with Legendary P. Betty now standing in a choking haze as Legendary P also gets hit with a shockwave, and he will fall very quickly. And Snoctopus is just playing a 2v2 right now. Hexme is able to pick up 2 kills as Atmos gets hit with an enraged charge. He's able to take out Bum as well, but ends up falling to Happy as now Atmos, last one left standing against the bird here. He will be able to juke the grab. Reaver Shadow stepping back, and an Eldritch Bard and a shot from Betty will take out Happy, making that a one fight for Snoctopusses so far. But one of the Tyrants coming through. Reaver getting bowled, but a charge from Bum will take out Atmos as well. Just a chaotic fight now. Tyrant getting pelted there by charge shots from Betty. Hexme taking out one of the other Tyrants there, I think, as well. And now Legendary P taking out Gamer in the market here, and we will potentially see a disengage here from Happy. Very chaotic fight, but Snoctopusses are able to get a bit more into this round now, thanks to that.
Yeah. That Eldridge came in clutch. Able to save Hexme for quite a while there. From Happy.
Yeah, we did see good use of the respawn by Snoctopusses. Atmos staying alive long enough as need be. Hexme getting a triple kill in the fight before that to allow that to happen for his team. Grab will connect onto the Hunter here. Atmos getting dragged away by Happy, missing the Bola in the back, and he will end up falling quickly. Hexme is able to take out Gamer, but only 4 kills now left for Happy Spawns to close out this game, and we will very likely be seeing another match on EU here, as that'll be a 4 for 2 in favor of Happy Spawns.
The focus fire just isn't there. Tyrants get to roam free also. Just free cast charging attacks. Hexme and Betty stood right next to a Tyrant while he was charging a melee and got hit by both.
Good choking haze here, splits up the humans a little bit. Volley is in. Legendary P is able to take out Gamer, and a shockwave connects on Betty, who's been dragged away in the back. She will end up falling, but is able to take out Bum before going down. Happy now being the last vampire left standing, looking for that final kill, and he will find it on Legendary P before going down. And that will be a 1 match for Happy Spawns. And I believe with a substantial point differential, so they will be able to choose the next server. Seems like Happy Spawns will actually not choose the server and opt to take the map pick instead, choosing to play on Veilholm once again and swapping back to EU. Be interesting to see if the ping makes a significant enough difference, or if it will just be the map that is making the difference here between these two teams.
Interesting to see. We might not see them spawn at wall again, which gave the humans a pretty staggering lead.
Yeah, definitely that wall spawn playing into their favor. I don't think Snoctopus has held wall at any point in that match either.
Yeah. Happy Spawn's truly sticking to the name.
Definitely. We are waiting for an EU server to be made now. It would be interesting to see if they decide to go for a different EU server. Now, it does look like they will be going for EU1 here. Would have thought perhaps they try to go for a Sweden server here. Better ping for Hexme, one of their best players, and Happy struggles on that server quite a bit.
They will be going with EU1.
interesting bit of a conversation here. Happy trying to see if he can choose both the map and the starting side. Not how that works, unfortunately. If you decide to go for the map instead of the server pick, then you will not be allowed to choose the side. It's something we agreed upon very early on, actually. We will be seeing a double cent comp coming out of Happy Spawns here to start. Gamer no longer on the Reaver. I wonder if that's partially because of the ping. Maybe he thinks Sentinel is better on high ping.
We do see Hexme back on the Alchemist, though. Feeling right at home.
And we see either a crash or a reconnect here from two people already, actually.
Legendary and Happy.
I think Happy's trying to change his skin. Either that or he did just hard crash. Judging by the fact that he's not back yet, I assume he crashed. Oh!
Is,
some shenanigans going on, I see. To look into the server chat to see what's going on here, actually. Oh, they chose the wrong map. I see. That's the issue. They're trying to swap it to Veil Home.
do we have to leave?
Yes. They're trying to reconnect all at the same time instead of just disconnecting and remaking the lobby, interestingly enough.
They made a new one.
Ah, there we go.
Says province in the codes queue.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Until it gives us province. Might be an issue with the EU1 server. No, it looks like it will be fine, and we will be Veil Home this time.
You did swap over to EU2, which is on the same server.
Yeah, but EU1 seems to have been struggling a lot recently. Server has been unable to be reached a lot in the past.
Do you see the double tyrant coming back out for Happy's team?
Hey, Gamer being on Reaver this time, thinking better of the double sentinel, I think. Hexme will be on Alk now with the EU ping. Does seem to favor it over Prophet.
does seem to get the happy spawn.
Yeah, they do manage to spawn in wall this time. Could be a strong start for Snoctopusses. We'll see how Happy Spawns tries to deal with this. Gamer already in the tunnel, maybe looking for a charge attack onto the stairs soon.
He does like to play that Reaver very aggressively.
Yeah, he is on the stairs, and Hexme doesn't seem to be aware. Might walk right into that. No, he will back off, and Gamer's forced to run away, but a nice charge from both Tyrants connecting on both the Alk and the Scout as the Hunter gets dragged outside. A Hex shot will deny the kick there. Tyrant's doing some damage onto Legendary P, but Bum will end up falling as Happy has taken out Atmos outside of the wall. Betty is able to take out Gamer as Gamer simultaneously takes out Hexme, and this is just 1-for-1 trade so far. Charge shots looking like it connected onto Happy. Their knives will not quite reach, and Happy is able to take out Legendary P. Betty now being last one left standing, and will end up falling to Rhythm Breaker, and that'll be a 4-for-2 in favor of Happy Spawns. Nice light bomb onto Gamer there. Will do a solid amount of damage.
We did see Hexme play a little too aggressively and get punished for it towards the end.
Charge attack from the Tyrant here in the back. Gets taken out immediately. Reaver looks to follow up on that, trying to find a kill, but an Eldritch Guard onto Hexme will keep him alive. That'll be 2-for-0. A bit of a misplay from Happy Spawns there, tying up the score now as a 4-for-4.
Looks like nobody else was in position to help there. Kind of going in at different times too.
I think after that first Tyrant just got blown up, they should have just let it go. But Gamer trying to find a sneaky kick there was unable to find it. Rhythm will not be starting this fight at full HP. He is missing around 200 HP. Charges are in. Does not look like they will connect this time. And one of the, Rhythm just getting hexed in the middle of all of Snoctopusses there. Hexme able to take him out very quickly. We're seeing some focus fire on a Happy in the back in the longhouse. They will end up falling as well. None of Snoctopusses have fallen yet. Tyrant trying to find atmosphere, but Bum will end up falling there as well. And this is a very strong fight now from Snoctopusses, making the score 8-4 in their favor.
Yeah, Bum just kind of left Gamer and Happy just out in the open. Tried to go for the side, couldn't find anything, and just left his teammates out dry.
Yeah. It was a bit of an unfortunate disengage there. Hexme taking a very forward heal is able to get away from it, away with it, excuse me. Looking for some
Gamer
chip
out.
in market here as well. Yeah, Gamer on Longhouse. Does look like one of those nades will hit him pretty much square in the face. Doing a good bit of damage, but they will engage off of that as the choking haze is in. Light bomb hitting, I think, both the Sentinel and Tyrant there as Hexme gets kicked by Gamer. Eldritch Guard on Atmos is broken by an enraged Shockwave. Good use of the volley and a lot of 1-for-1s, and now it's just a Tyrant and the Prophet. And Legendary P will come out on top, making that a 4-for-1 in favor of Snoctopusses. This is definitely a much cleaner round so far by Snoctopusses than we saw even on the short bit of their last human half.
Yeah, we do see Snoctopusses playing around the volley very well. Force 3 vampires just to kill the Hunter. Take quite a bit of damage there from just the volley.
Yeah, and Hexme just absolutely slaughtering in the damage department right now. An Abduct will miss on him. We do see the swap to double Sentinel, possibly because of the Reign of Terror done by this Alchemist here. Legendary P is able to take out Gamer and get the Eldritch Guard of Hexme, and a Tyrant walks through the entirety of a firewall, but he does not care. He will end up getting that kill on the Alchemist, but his team is now dead, and he gets crossfired by both Atmos and Legendary, and that'll be a 4-for-2 in favor of Snoctopusses.
Hex just lived so long, even though he had 2 vampires on him. Just constantly chipping away.
Yeah.
Their HP.
And once again, he did over 1,000 damage in that life alone. The Tyrant just walking up and down the firewall. Looking for a charge attack onto Atmos here. It doesn't look like it will have connected, and the charge doesn't either, and he gets stuck. Taken out very quickly by Atmos. An infect spreads to the rest of Snoctopusses, though, as Rhythm gets taken out in the volley. He is able to take out Betty with his infect, and Gamer landing on Legendary will take him out. But once again, a 4-for-2 in favor of Snoctopusses. Happy Spawns kind of playing a little bit uncoordinated now here. I think they're being a little bit impatient.
definitely an interesting place for Bum to be at that time. Not really seeming like anyone was nearby, but Happy's team came in anyways with him.
That's some chip being done to the Sentinel there. It doesn't actually look like that much will have connected. He will regen to full, but yeah, like you were saying, that's the second time Bum actually tried that charge attack, and it has not worked out for him at all in either instance. Airstrikes are in guard being used on the scout as legendary... No, excuse me, Hexme gets dragged here as well as legendary P. They will be dropped from high, but kite right into an infect, and that'll be a 4-man infect as Bum now able to take out Betty Boops, getting a double kill. And a triple as well on Hexme. Atmos is able to take out Happy in turn, but a fight inside the longhouse, more of a chase really, will be enough to take him out. That'll be a 4-for-1 now in favor of Happy Spawns, bringing themselves a little bit back onto this scoreboard.
A double grab into a 4-man impact. In fact, very hard to come back from in that fight. Even though they all stood in volley, it just couldn't last long enough.
Yeah, not enough damage being done to the Sentinels, I think, either. Happy did end up falling, but both Sentinels went for high grabs there and just didn't get shot down immediately. Airstrikes are in. This will force the scout to move. They will get clear from any of the damage there. As an abduct will... No, actually, it would have connected, but Atmos hits a bowl on one of the Sentinels, forcing them to the ground. Playing around AoE now is Snoctopusses. Gamer able to get one return kill. Tyrant trying to find Atmos will succeed, and it's now just the scout and the Tyrant as Hexme has fallen to an infect. Knives come back up, but Betty is unable to find a lot of damage on this Tyrant right now, it seems. Will end up finding the kill in the end, though, and that will... No, Sentinel comes back with a puncture, and that'll be a 4-for-4.
Oh, Hex used, though. They might engage or stop spawns here.
Yeah, we do see Happy, I think, already looking for an engage.
We did see the...
Oh, legendary P left alone inside wall here with 3 vampires. And he just gets taken out for that one. A bit of a misplay by Snoctopusses. They are able to find a return kill on Gamer, but they're now playing a very split fight as Atmos is just running completely to the other side of the map, but he breaks their ankles a little bit there. Able to kite back around and bola the Tyrant and make his way back to his team.
You do see a good infect coming out.
They actually managed to win that, taking out 2 more vampires in the end. Atmosphere just kiting out of his mind there. 3 vampires chasing him completely out of the line of sight of his team, and he's able to turn back around and get back to his team.
I do believe we should have seen a bird try and go into the Alchemist, or at least try and stop spawns onto the Alch, so at least they wouldn't have reinforcements nearby for that fight.
Invis is in. Airstrikes coming as well. Looks like one of them will come close, but the damage is denied by Eldritch, and it looks like a charge shot will connect on the Sentinel. Hexme getting infected. Firewall not seeing much use, but Happy has fallen already as a 4-man infect comes through once again, but it isn't enough. Betty able to get that final kill, and I believe that will be 30-22 in favor of Snoctopusses here in that first round.
Really a lot better of a round.
Yeah.
This time around.
Hexme coming in with 16k damage on that Alchemist. Just pumping out numbers.
But we do see again the double Scout and the Alchemist coming out from Happy's team. Will we see a wall spawn though?
It will be interesting to see is if they get a wall spawn, first of all, and second of all, if the ping here will make a significant enough difference to improve Snoctopus's gameplay. They will be going double Deceiver to start, not opting to try the Sentinel. Hexme goes for the Deceiver. This is a lot of fairly squishy targets, I'd say. The Alchemist and Turret can have a field day, but also just constant tick damage thanks to double Infect. And we do see a burning spawn here. Scout looking for some chip early on is unable to find it.
Interesting to see no Tyrant at all from this team.
It's definitely an odd choice, but it seems to have worked out for them. Many of these players not really being Tyrant players. That airstrike will do some damage to one of the scouts. Volley is in already. Infect connecting. That'll be a 4-man infect as the haze completely denies the turret. But once again, Happy Spawn's making good use of the spacing here. Able to just crossfire down each vampire target now individually. Yeah, once again, Snoctopus is just going in one by one.
They had such a strong disengage, and they just didn't wait for CDs to go in. Instead, opting to just run at the enemy.
I think a lot of the issue for Snoctopusses here is they're not making up their mind if they want to run at the enemy or if they want to disengage. They disengage and then walk through AoEs and clear sight lines in order to try and re-engage, and that's just never going to cut it. Some haze damage done onto Gamer there as Happy Spawns tries to run the wall. Deceiver is chasing. One Infect will connect on Gamer. Knives will miss, and Gamer is gone already. This could be a very good fight for Snoctopusses if they engage off it quickly here. Airstrike is in.
Used.
Another Infect again, but once again, Snoctopus is just not going in at the same time at all. Sentinel will eat here, an Infect connecting on both the Hunter and the Prophet, but the Scout is, Alchemist, excuse me, Scout is left in the back to free cast. But Betty gets a double kill, taking out Bum and Rhythm as Legendary now takes out Happy. Volley used, and Gamer somewhere out in the middle here, running towards Courtyard, will not be spotted though, and will be able to get his team to spawn. Score is tied up in this round now, thanks to that little bit of chaos.
We did see both the Deceivers going in at weird times. Legendary winning first, or my bad, Hexme winning first, absolutely alone. Got annihilated. Atmos winning second. Legendary took quite a while to get in there, and Betty was eating a body there.
Yeah, but a bit surprised that fight worked so well for Snoctopusses. They did eliminate Gamer very quickly, but after that they were just taking so much damage from the crossfire. But Happy Spawn's just not able to find the kills they needed to close out that fight, and eventually it just backfired on them.
I do believe the Vamps did have a respawn come in, and then humans just didn't have that extra human with them.
Yeah, Gamer was back in very late. He did seem to spawn either very far away or he was holding his L key waiting to see if he should spawn or not.
Great job by the Vampires blocking that spawn though.
Yeah, that might have been the purpose of some of that staggered engage, but it worked out for them.
Yeah.
We do see Gamer taking this flower pot position once again. Snoctopusses will need to stop him from free casting unless they want a repeat of the last match. One of the Deceivers looking to maybe push into the longhouse here. He will get spotted by the Hunter. Takes meager damage though. He will be invising from the small house here though. And maybe engaging on the Hunter. Yes, he will. The Infect connects. Turret and Volley being used, and Choking Haze once again denying pretty much the entirety of that turret. And Gamer just walks through all of it as Hexme takes him out. Betty taking out Rhythm as well. Bum able to get one return kill, but he's now left alone against three Vampires, and a puncture from Betty will take him out as well. And that'll be a clean 4-1 fight, excuse me, for Snoctopusses. Happy Spawns trying to get the wall here very quickly though.
Legendary just held the gate that whole fight. Only really hazed the turret. It got like 2 melees off late in the fight.
He does play Reaver a bit more passively than we've been accustomed to seeing from other Reaver players, but it does seem to be working out this time around for Snoctopusses. Hexme and Betty just able to clean up very effectively. Atmosphere always starting off the engage with at least 2-man infect or a good bit of damage.
Also seemingly to stop the AoE's abuse from Happy's team.
Yeah, we did see Legendary P always planting that Choking Haze square in the middle of the turret. Happy's team just unable to kite through any of those AoEs, and a nice stick onto Happy. That'll be 350 damage on as he's hit with an Infect as well. Bum is able to take out Legendary P already though. That is a 3-man Infect now. Gamer able to take out Betty. Snoctopus is not able to finish off any targets here as Hexme falls as well, and Atmos is the last one left standing. Going invis as Legendary P shadow steps back over to the wall. Atmosphere looking for Happy, and a second Infect will be enough to take him out. The Hunter up top has not healed, neither have the rest of Happy Spawns. Bum gets dragged outside, and Gamer walking through another Choking Haze as he gets meleeed in the back by Legendary. Will end up falling. 2 humans left. Deceiver is invis. Bum hears it, unable to find him, and will get taken out by Hexme, who's now looking for this Hunter as the last kill to his name. He will end up taking him out. Happy Spawns on the respawns though, running right back, but they will be caught in an Infect. A lot of trades going on right now. They will position outside of wall, it looks like, looking to maybe pick up the kill on this Deceiver, but Bum getting engaged on without any help, and Hexme takes him out as Gamer takes a 1v1 with another Deceiver. The Infect misses, and a melee will be the end of Atmos, and that'll be a very chaotic fight with a lot of trades. Snoctopusses coming out on top, though.
We did see the bird fighting a scout there, 1v1, and then suddenly 2 humans appeared. Hunter and a scout both spawned on the scout.
That is a very tried and true play from Happy Spawns. Not sure why it happens more with this team than any other team, but very often you can engage on them and just find yourself suddenly fighting 2 extra people. Didn't seem to work out in their favor too much though that time around. Looks like 2 melees and an abduct will land onto the Hunter very early on as the puncture connects as well. Legendary P taking out Gamer as well. Hexme falling to Happy, who's now using spacing very well to take out Atmos as well. Bum kiting back into line of sight, but he will end up falling to Betty. I believe he died to his own fire there. Happy is still alive, and the return of the Happy Spawns are able to keep it that way, forcing Betty to disengage. 3 kills left on the board for Snoctopusses to close out this entire set. Light Bomb into Longhouse. Doesn't look like it will find its mark though. Legendary P is able to take the Longhouse rooftop position.
A rough bomb coming out for Betty. Oh, but it got volley and turret out. We still saw the engage though.
Yeah, Legendary P just gets deleted there by Gamer a little bit. Not sure what happened to him. Looked like he was on the Longhouse.
We do see Happy Team playing very aggressively now that Legendary is gone.
That's definitely a good play. It's what you'd like to see. The Deceiver is in to get an Infect. Looks like he might have just been resetting there. Is able to get the Infect on Bum, but gets taken out. Happy Spawn's going to play, I think, a lot more aggressively overall here because they cannot afford to lose anyone in any of these fights if they want to have even a shot at winning. And it does seem to be working out for them right now. Good bit of chip done by the scouts once again across the map.
They do seem to be very split right now, though.
And a Deceiver has taken the Longhouse position as well. It does not look like Happy Spawns is aware that he's there. Bum also not checking that rooftop. Sentinel is back. Deceiver is invis. Airstrike has come in. Will not find its mark. And a Choking Haze used early this time to try and deny Gamer's kiting path. It still blocks the turret as Gamer is infected and dragged away after he killed Hexme. Bum taking out Atmos as well. Betty takes out Gamer, but Legendary ends up falling. Betty now being the last one left standing against 3 humans, and that could be a 3-for-1 in favor of Happy Spawns.
You still need more than a 3-for-1 though to win this.
Absolutely. A nice bit of bomb damage done by Betty there onto the Hunter, but it does not look like they will engage off of it. Happy able to take the heal at triple. 2 kills now left for Snoctopusses. Bit of a slower engage now coming out of Snoctopusses, I think. Some chip to the Deceiver, perhaps? Not entirely sure if that connects. He will go invis, so maybe not. Turret is in. Airstrikes are in. That airstrike will do damage to the scout as Happy gets dragged away. Bum has fallen already, trading with Hexme. 1 kill left on the board. Rhythm now trying to help Happy, who's taking the 1v1 with Sentinel. And Atmos will end up taking out Happy at the end. Snoctopus is taking that victory as they move on to the next round. Happy Spawns moving to the losers bracket.
They did seem to forget about Happy just getting dragged away. Rhythm and Gamer stood there. Kind of just like holding a angle. Do we want to interview?
We haven't been doing those lately.
Alright, fair enough.
That was quite a nail biter at the end there. A good last stand from Happy Spawns. Able to hold on to those 3 deaths for quite a while. In the end, it wasn't enough though. Playing with too much of a deficit, excuse me. I think perhaps the server choice may not have been, or giving up the server choice, excuse me, may not have been the play, but who knows. Nerves could have come into play as well. We did see just Happy Spawns on the Vamp half playing a bit overly aggressive in situations where you wouldn't expect to see it. Bum just taking the same charge attack 3 or 4 times and just getting blown up for it every time. Snoctopus is also just able to pump out a lot more damage with Hex Me on the Alchemist.
We definitely saw Hex popping off there, just barely being contested.
He absolutely slaughtered that human half. And Atmos also just with really good kiting. He didn't do quite as much damage, but he was almost always left alive at the end of every fight and able to secure the last few kills. And of course that one moment where he broke the ankles of 3 different vampires just all piling onto him, and not only do they not kill him, but 2 of them end up dying for it.
Yeah, it was quite a game changer and probably demoralizing for Happy Spawns.
Yeah, I'm sure the morale at that point just takes a bit of a hit. But it was a good showing from both teams, I think, regardless.
It was an odd choice, sending 4 people to go for the hunter and him live for so long.
Yeah, especially because it was 2 sentinels. You'd think they'd be able to catch up easily. But Snoctopusses will, as I said, move on to the next round. That will be all the games this week, I believe. Keep an eye on the bracket for when the next one will be. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.